Hello. Hi. Hi, it's me, Scott. What's going on? We gotta do the thing. We have to finish the workshop planning. I'm a little, I don't know, a little undermotivated at this moment. It's just been one of those weeks, you know, but that's okay. We will press ahead. So I would like to keep this stream tight, 2-hour stream. And the goals in that 2 hours, I don't know what this means. This is like a mixture of two gestures. What tight 2 hour? I don't know. Pardon me. The goal is do a few more examples. In fact, we're just going to port the examples we already did to P5, I think, just to have some contrast there for the students. And because I think the P5 examples are what they will kind of play with and experiment with. And then in class, we will have open P5 time. And then just go through, clean up the notes a little bit. And I think that's all, right? We'll talk about like, yeah, we got the outline, right? Outline's good. My background, prior work in the realm of interactive live streaming. And then streaming, this is basically the overview. I might kind of blend these all together. Added a few more notes here, but one thing we do need to find is not that thing, is this thing, because I'm gonna steal from myself yet again. That's a lot of notes. We wrote a lot of notes for that one, man. Okay, so this good old-fashioned Markdown CSS. This is just the custom Markdown. Is that where that goes? We don't need that. That was a trick file. Okie dokie. So that now we hopefully have something. Yeah, great. Draclin, you hate alert. Should we just affix alert real fast? I don't think it'll be too hard. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to not get distracted. I don't know why alert vanishes so quickly. It really disconnects fast. Distracted, I know. Hello, Draclin. Hello, Binary C. Thank you for joining me. It's this jerk's problem. It's bot made this his problem. Some of these don't look right. Why is that? Is that because I indented these and that breaks the markdown? Oh. Right. You don't indent when you're markdowning. Of course. How foolish of me. Should erase Twitch chat or like just turn off this monitor. This monitor just goes away. It could give me a little shock. Get like a little bolt. I think we did this last time and it was fine. Not the most beautiful way to lay out a document, but it kind of did the thing. What do you want to draw? You want to try the drawing thing? We'll port that to, yeah, I'll bring that up and then we can do the P5 version. However that works. This thing. It's weird. That's not me drawing. That's just the like glitch thing getting ready. Inactive problems go to sleep. Okay, here's the dude. So a shock collar on all my limbs? How about just some limbs? So this is our incredibly bare bones multi-user canvas that I stole from myself. That I hope is working in a networked fashion. choices. That's fair. Well, we could do, yeah, okay, that's fair. Like, when you clicked on them with heat, I see. I mean, they could cause heat. You could give me a burn. Draclin, are you drawing? What's going on around here? I really like this person in VR. They're really into it. It's a good VR stance. Okay, yeah, bot made this. What's your problem, you jerk? It just takes a long time to spin up, and I don't understand why. Oh no, don't apologize. Enjoy your Rocket League. It's Friday night after all. I don't. Refresh browser when scene becomes active. I'm confused about that. I mean, in terms of like exactly what goes on here when our buddy goes to sleep. Because you'd expect there to be stuff. Like, even just as chat goes, even with just the robots, like, that would keep it alive. It's gonna be double. It only sounded like one, and it sounded like the one that happened here. It sounded to me like the one in the browser didn't happen. I need to just put some kind of indicator, I guess. But we're not doing that. We gotta do the frickin' Draclin is distractling me. Distractling. Okay, so, right, we're doing what? We're gonna take the multi-user and we're gonna remix it, and we are gonna just, oh no, I didn't want to rename you. Okay, PNCA ILS multi-user P5. And all we are gonna do is on the front end, try to remember how to use Distraclin. It says, I should just go rename him that on Discord now. Yeah, I was looking earlier trying to remember how to do some of this stuff. Because I don't remember how to do anything. I thought that was just man, I even found it earlier. What did I do? Something going on downstairs? Something interesting's happening downstairs. I don't know. But I heard angry voices. I hope they're not angry at me. They might be. A few people stomping. Oh no, is somebody coming to stomp me? I just want this thing, right? Isn't this all I have to do? Is this a very simple thing? Should I just do all the examples in P5? Was this the wrong idea? Maybe that's the thing to do, is just change all these to P5 and not even bother with the raw JavaScript stuff. I think that's actually the thing to do. I've decided. There's no reason really to, I think they will have some familiarity with processing, but in general I think they will not. So we'll just edit our other dudes. I think that's the answer. So let's just do them one at a time, right? Like the very first one was, well, the back end one doesn't need anything because there's no graphics. The front end one, I mean, what are we doing on the front end one? Nothing, just some, okay. So back end one and front end one are fine because they just print messages. So it's really just the other ones. So that's all. That's no problem. So heat, this one for example just changes the browser color, so we can pull this off with P5, right? Oops. Okay, we actually need it, right? P5 CDN. CDN? Yeah, you. I should have made a heat library. Should have done a lot of things. Okay, grab you, and you will be our other dependency. And then what did we break? Oh, that's weird. Wait, why did I do this? It was already there. Okay. I wonder if you can do this. Does P5 know about this? Not that. This. Or like this. It does. That's good news. So... Oh, this isn't even the one I was thinking of. I meant to do this not here. I meant to do this in the other one. The Twitch one. What am I even thinking? I mean, we'll do that one too, but in my mind, I was working on this file. This is too complicated. Okay. And that's our only dependency really, and whatever. And probably broke something. And then in this case, we will just say background color equals this when we set a color. And then everything will magically work, right? What is going on? Dragomir? Did I get it right? Is it Dragomir? Welcome. I am working on, I'm gonna do a workshop tomorrow on interactive live streaming at PNCA. And so I'm prepping the examples right now. So right now I'm just doing a really simple kind of chatbot where you can set the color of a browser through a command, and it seems to work great with P5.js. This one is just more complicated because we have all the back-end stuff. But it kind of needs to be that complicated, I think. Color salmon. Okay, lovely. Let's do. I think maybe I need to have a little bit of like browser basics in here, maybe. Let's do this first. Let's do this more firstly. Oh, interesting. Send raw HTML and just inject that HTML into the DOM. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then probably in here we'll talk about like... Probably need to do this first. Browser basics. JavaScript, because they just might not be familiar with that. Wait, what's borked? Who borked what? Who borked whom? Oh, that's a pretty... I like that idea. So you can just inject stuff. I'm gonna hack it. I'm gonna inject nonsense. Draklin will. He can't be trusted. Okie dokie. So, right. Wait, your art? Where's your art? I wasn't looking at your thing. Draklin, I missed out on your art. And there's no server state, so I'll never see your art. I'm sorry to say. You can see my art. Which of course is always Minecraft creeper based. This is almost like a blind contour drawing, except I'm looking, so it's not really a blind contour. That's not what human heads are shaped like. This is not a human. I need someone's help. Injecting heat. That's just a cool phrase. Or like vaguely disturbing phrase, maybe. Okay, so I guess I could just put this as an overlay. What would that look like? Did I leave a background? Why is the background? I wonder, does wonder if P5 defaults to clear or not clear. That does not look clear. Like if I wanted a transparent background. That's not this one, that's the other one. Well, let's make that one. Wait, that one is a totally different one. That's not even the one I was just looking at. Man, I'm losing my mind tonight. Okay, so great. We want to steal some of these things. That one is the multi-user fellow. This one. How is all that going, Binary C? All of your magical stream hub, or however you refer to it. So in this case, I don't quite know what to do about this one, actually. I guess we could still maintain a cursor. I don't even need a cursor, because if you're drawing, you're drawing. Why do I even have a cursor? Your color is just client side? Is it? Well, it's random always. Do I not send the color? I thought I sent the color. Well, I'm rewriting that one right just as we speak. Something seems wrong with the colors, because they're definitely supposed to be I mean, you know, you saw what we did. We just like grabbed this out. So you're supposed to get a random color locally, and then I thought I was sending the color. Am I not? I am sending the color. Maybe I'm not bringing it in right. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't think we need the cursor at all. Nobody draw anything inappropriate. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just start deleting stuff, I think. So we will have no cursor, and we will do none of this graphics context stuff. We will just do what? What's the right way to do that? That's a little bit annoying, like to be outside of the processing draw loop and still draw. Like stick it in an array. Oh, yeah, okay. I probably screwed something up then with the colors. When I just copied and pasted everything. Probably blew it. So I'm in the process behind here removing stuff so we can see. The thing that's a little annoying is like, what are we gonna do when we get a message? Because we don't want to draw it immediately. Like, and drawing outside draw. That's what I want to know. How can you do it? I guess we just like stick it in an array. And then say I have to remember how to do everything. To remember how to draw ellipses. I think we want to say just whenever we get a message, just do that and then do like points add data. It's not add, it's push. Push, 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 push. That's the wrong one. Wrong one. Keep tricking myself. With glitch. Okay. Very broken. We're doing great. Oh, to draw for me locally. Right. And that, if it is open, and then I'm sending the color. I think I just did it wrong. Okay, so we will both locally push to the payload and stringify and send the payload, and that just seems to be extraordinarily broken, just terrifically broken because of this reason. Okay, this seems not right. What have I done? Let's see. Reload this. Is this wrong? You go here. Here, refresh. Why am I not? Seems like I'm not sending things, so I'm definitely screwing up. Let me do anymore. Okay, that's better. We're not drawing on the overlay? Why not? That just seems like we're not sending what we're supposed to send. Stringify the payload. So we're normalizing, we're doing the thing. There's probably a P5 mouse move, mouse touch thing, right? That I can use instead. Yeah, mouse move, mouse X, mouse Y. Let's just P5 it up. That's why. What if they make these floats so that I don't have to do the thing? Let's see. No. Divide. Maybe. Okay. So now we need to turn down here. I think we can probably do like P5 random color then, right? And randome color. Maybe not. You just have to make a random RGB. Well, that might be less confusing to humans than that thing. Sure. I thought P5 color was a thing though. Is color not a thing? Like as a, yeah, this dude. But I want something really easy to send around though. I wonder what toString gives you. Let's just keep this for the moment. Okay, so that'll do color. We're sending color. What does that look like? I can't remember. Okay, so when we receive something, we should do the thing, right? So what's our problem here? The same payload. We don't need to do this. Is that our whole problem? Well, that one doesn't help if the color turns out white. That's not useful. Okay, so now can we do this here? Yes. Okay, we can do a beautiful Jackson Pollock painting. Jacqueline, where are you? Are you Rocket Leaguing? Okay, can we tidy this up? We don't need any of that stuff, right? Like, well, maybe we do. Okay, I kind of like that. So, excuse me. What else? Some very simple CSS. Only dependency is P5. So actually, I need to like, after doing this, we need to empty points, right? Because I'm just drawing the same points on top of each other forever. Probably. Okay. Another thing would be to just draw them every time, but keep them all, and no reason to do that, I don't think. Everyone else's points. Okay. Right. Well, why is it broken now? What happened? Like, for some reason it feels like glitch windows as overlays die eventually. What are the rules on that? Glitch. Not fa. That's cool. They have daily office hours. That's good. I think glitch is cool. I wonder how they exist. How do they survive? What technical restrictions are in place? Projects created by anonymous users expired after 5 days. Projects sleep after 5 minutes if they are not used, and those running for more than 12 hours are stopped. So the sleep thing is, I must just not have, we didn't do any like Socket.io reconnect stuff. But that wasn't 5 minutes, and I'm already not, and already no data is going. Weird. And are you saying you're connected? Oops. You say you are. If I hit refresh and draw, it doesn't draw in that window. And that one's not drawing, but if I hit refresh, now it draws. I just need to, yeah. It seems like they go to sleep way faster than 5 minutes, or something else is kicking them off. $4,000 requests per hour with a burst of 4,000 requests. Like HTTP requests, or do WebSocket? Surely not WebSocket traffic. That'd be problematic, right? Okay, we added somewhere to something the ability to reconnect to WebSocket, right? Didn't we add that to Heat Hello World, maybe? Heat Hello? Oh yeah, that's when we had to do the whole dumb thing that was like, yeah, man, I don't like this. I don't really love it, but well, nuts. What? Oh. So, yeah, we would do this. And then say, open we don't really care about. Message will be identical-ish. Error, we'll just log it. Oh, come back. Oh, good heavens. Okay. And close is the thing that's annoying. I gotta reconnect after 1 second. Okay. It's not like the extra stuff just gets potentially complicated to explain. My indents don't feel right. Why is that? What's happening to me? Maybe like just take this whole thing and take it in here. Oh, then I have to have a file name. Whatever. Did we decide there was a way to format? I don't want to do that. Okay, so what? It feels like I'm one level too deep somewhere. Right? It doesn't seem like I am. All this stuff is too deep. Too deep. Okay. That's really more code than I want, but what are you gonna do? So hopefully that will reconnect. It really seems like they were kicking us off faster than 5 minutes. 93, what have I done? What? Well, that's a problem. Still appears to be a problem. That was a single quote. WS is not defined. Oh, really? Well, I'm curious about this. We just leave these going for a minute if they will. They will reconnect. What a mess. What a mess this page has become. Okay, and then you. So I kind of want to just let these linger for a while. And see what happens. Okay, so that means we have now P5JSified stuff. And really, this is kind of a bonus example. I don't know. I'm just kind of like fretting about it being too complicated, but this example is not really something. It's just more of an example, not something we will probably build up of in the workshop. Okay, so we did that one. We did what other one? This one. You still working? Still working, still working. Let's just go through quick comments in here. How are we doing time-wise? Okay, so we got to disconnect and then we reconnected. So maybe that's all we needed to do. That didn't feel like 5 minutes. Maybe internal, you know, well, we didn't add any like ping pong stuff. So maybe it really was just dying. Because we're not keeping it alive. Maybe? I'm not too worried about that for these little mini examples though. Oh, that's pretty weird. Maybe it was better as an event. Okay, so those are okay. Those two at least. Multi-user and the bot. Let's do which one now? Is heat all that's really left? I think so. So we just want to take this and yeah, I already even started actually. Okay, so we do what? We want to I don't do that. Well, that stuff. And then, yeah, we just need to do imagey kinds of things, right? So let's get a P5 loop going. Will still work? Seemingly, yes, okay. We got paint all over the screen. What a disaster. Who's giving me kisses? So the paint that's on the screen right now, to be clear, is not heat. It is, it's coming from another example. These hearts, though, these hearts that I'm seeing are heat kisses, heat hearts. Let's turn this off for a second, or at least reset it. Does it work? Yeah, okay, it works. So yeah, we're just gonna redo this thing and make you like 200, 200, 200. What, 224? Is that what I like? And then we really just want to do kind of the same thing where we have the points. I think. Where's our multi-user one? We'll just do this in the same way. Just for consistency for the students. That's all the resize stuff. So we just want to say when we get clicks in from heat. Yeah. So same kind of deal, except we're not going to draw an ellipse. Let's start with an ellipse and then swap it. Guess we could do, there's a couple ways we go about this. One is to just draw every frame, but let's not do it. Let's just draw new stuff. I wish you had an auto formatter glitch. Make my life a little easier. Okay, is that gonna give me, wait, why did that even kind of work? What? Oh, because that code is all still there. Got it. Because now we need to do the thing where we just want to add points when anything comes in. So I think we'll just do points.add click data. Nope, points.push click data. That seems broken. There's no color. Okay, so that gives us points from heat, and now we want to do P5 draw image. If I can remember. And setup, yeah. Something like this. No. Okay. Maybe that's what we're starting. I was just thinking we could, like, oh, we could animate it, we could do weird fun things, but I think I want to keep the example as minimal as possible. Okay, oh, we got this thing works, we got this thing works. So I just want to go through each of these, do a little bit of tidying, and then call it a day, I think. And then bright and early go do this thing. This is silly, but I'm gonna do it. Just so the formatting's something. Okay, and while we're at it, what else? Heat. What does this do? Protect my privacy. I don't know what that means. I mean, in this context, broadly, I know what it means. Okay, VNCA heat feels good, I think. Okay. What is this beautiful artwork over here? Dracklin's too busy playing Rocket League. He can't be bothered with art. Call this a very simple front-end example. Oops. And finally, that other one. Very simple. No, good grief. Very simple front and back end example. And this was pretty dead simple, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go through them one more time. Starting with, we'll start with the front end example, which is truly just an HTML file. Easy. Then we will talk about the backend example, and it will have this backend. And this front end. Then we will talk about what? P5 in general and WebSocket. Okay, then we will talk about, what does this backend do? It just sends to the front, okay. Then the multi-user example. which the server looks very simple. Client is more complicated than I want it to be, but oh well. So that's okay, and this is okay, and then we'll talk about bots. And this one's a little more complicated. And that just means whenever anything comes in, everybody goes, which will be cool because then anybody can go to that web page and they'll get all the stuff. Okay, and then we already went through all this. Seems okay. And finally, the heat example, which has no back end, only a front end, looks easy peasy. Okay, so the code looks all right. I want to go through them one more time and make sure they seem like they function properly. Front end, back end, multi-user, Twitch bot, heat. Front end should just do an alert. Great. Somehow Chrome messed up and I can't click the alert. Awesome. Chrome didn't like that. Oops. Let's maybe make it not do that, actually, you know, now that I think about it. And I just killed Chrome, including all my Twitch stuff. So that's cool. I thought that was like a thing with Chrome now, that everything was in different threads, so you wouldn't destroy everything, but guess not. Okay, let's find chat again. Hello, chat. Let's find music again. Hello, music. Okay. Okay, we're not going to do an alert. We'll just like set some text in the body. It was foolish to think that an alert would be a good idea. Okay, adequate. What else? The backend, the multi-user, okay. All the backend does is do message from server, and that seems to be broken somehow. Because I renamed it. Cool. See, it's good. It's good to test these things. Good to test these things. Because on the front end, now, yes, now you're good. The multi-user fellow is drawn all over the screen, so I'm assuming that's good. That also seems like our WebSocket reconnect step is working okay, so that gives me some hope for fixing the bot. I mean, really, we could just cram that in the bottom of the bot really easily. No, we can't. We have work to do. Okay. And then this is the Twitch bot, and so that's just saying a color. Purple. Yes. Seems good. And then heat is while actively streaming. Click here. And get stuff. Weird, there was already a heart. Had someone clicked? Was it me? Was it you? Who would do such a thing? Okay. I'm gonna say those examples are fine because really what I anticipate, like again, I'm not expecting a big comfort level with code in general. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are new to every single piece of this. So I think there's going to be some people that are just like, oh, I'm just going to open up Illustrator and make some overlays. Like just play with aspects of OBS, static things. And then maybe for some more adventurous people, they just want to play with P5. Like we'll figure it out. But I think that's what I'm going to cover. Let's see how we feel about the look of everything. We'll talk about that stuff. We'll talk about the tools. We'll talk about... Well, that's just clearly not right. It's optional. We'll cover some basics. I don't know if that's even necessary. I mean, here's my big secret about when I make slides. Jacqueline, what do you dig? Are you painting? Did you paint? My big secret when I make slides for a presentation, the slides are for me to know what to talk about more so than they are for the audience. Maybe that's not a huge secret, but that's just always how I do things. We will talk about glitch. We'll talk about bots. I should make some of these things links so that students can find them. Is that true? You have a fleet of interns? I don't have any interns. This is me. This is my new style. This is my thing where I used to, especially like doing client pitches and doing decks for client jobs, I would do, I would find myself spending a huge amount of time gathering the content, doing all the writing, whatever, and then spending hours making the slides. And so then I switched to, I started using Google Slides a lot, but still it would take time to make the slides. And so the thing I did in that first workshop, and which I want to continue to do, is just have live generated markdown that's big, and then during the class I can continue to make notes and edits if I need to, add links to things, whatever, and then I just will push this to GitHub and say, here's the notes for the thing. 2 interns? Should I get some interns, Binary C? Maybe I'll scout things out tomorrow. Okay. This is the silly way to do this, but whatever. So like I mentioned earlier, I talked to mentioned Heat to Dan Schiffman, and he was interested in it. One of the things he asked about, since he streams on YouTube, is there like a way that we could pull it off on YouTube? And I don't know. YouTube doesn't seem to offer any of the like custom tooling, you know? But I was thinking of some ways to do it. One would be to just have a custom web page where you embedded the YouTube player and then put an overlay over it and cut the clips there. You'd have to send somebody to another website, but it would at least let people interact that way. I do wonder, though, I did, like, looking through the YouTube terms, it is against the rules to do that. Yeah, I know. That was my other option. One option would be to have that overlay, and it's against the rules. But yeah, a Chrome extension is probably, I don't know, the right way is the way to put it, but it is a way that you could do it. You could potentially get into YouTube land and figure out what's going on with the video and cram something in it, which sounds a little annoying. It sounds more than a little annoying, actually. But anyway, so I might do some experimenting with Dan on that, which would be fun. Whoa, what is going on here? What is this fun stuff going on the P5 website? How did I not notice this before? There's a cool little claymation sun having a good time. There's a mushroom party down here. How did I not notice that earlier? Love it. Ooh, the web editor. Should probably talk about this too. Okay, what else? This stuff I don't know that I need links for, because I'll just go over the hardware that they have on site, because they've got a supply closet with stuff in it. I feel like I'm kind of okay. My only thing I haven't decided, and I've sort of just told myself I'm going to decide this in the morning when I wake up, is what hard. Oh, this is nice. Turn that. Pardon me for leaving up Jackson Pollock painting all over the screen. What I want to take with me, like, I'm obviously comfortable streaming with my streaming setup, is the way I like to do things. But I don't think I want to take all this stuff, because they have most of it there. Kind of like my mic though. Maybe I'll take my microphone. I don't know if I want to take any lighting. I don't know. I'm gonna decide this in the morning. Is like I'll get up, throw whatever fits into like a suitcase, I guess, and then go for a walk. I don't think I have a big enough pack. Just trying to think if there's some big thing I could carry it in. It's like a 15-minute walk. So I don't want to take an insane amount of stuff. Also, they pretty much have everything, and I could stream from my laptop, plug into an external monitor. It would just take a little time to set up, but less of a hassle than taking my own stuff. Surely. So, how do we do? That only took an hour. So maybe the thing to do then is hop back over to bot made this and figure out, like, I'm guessing this is not going to work. Yeah, because it's probably disconnecting all the time. So we could add a little reconnect dude. We could add a little server-side ping dude. Is there anything else I need to do for the workshop? I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. I mean, again, I really feel like it's just so... I mean, anticipating that skill and experience levels with technology will be all over the map, and that because of that, I will need to be ready to adapt. Like, I don't think it's makes a ton of sense for me to go in with an incredibly rigid plan. So I'm thinking hour and a half intro to stuff, at least get started on intro to OBS, and then lunchtime, and then the afternoon we'll do all this stuff. A drag and drop overlay loader? Well, I mean, really, for those people, if they're struggling at that level, we may just stick like just straight up in OBS and not even do like browser sources and stuff. And I can just show them like, oh, if you want to make a picture, here's how to do a browser source. I think for that stuff that I will keep it as simple as possible, because I feel like there's going to be a number of people. I also feel like a lot of people are going to be more interested in just the streaming part than the live streaming part, is kind of what I'm anticipating, or the ability to just like use OBS to record stuff. And so I'm kind of anticipating that this will be largely an OBS workshop, but we'll see. We shall see. So, what's the problem here? Yeah, I think so. I know. I mean, it's going to be hard to say, because I'm sure at least some of them will have taken at least a little processing. So I think they will feel okay with processing if I can give them a P5 setup that is very easy for them. Man, it almost makes me feel like I should make a like processing sketch that, nah, we'll stay all in the browser. I'm like, no more materials. We're done. We're done making materials. So the thing we're missing in this land is a couple things. So we need the WebSocket ping stuff that we've continually stolen. Oh, that was valid. Okay, so here's the drill. This is just what we've done before, which was let's just cram this in here. Okay, that Should have the server try to keep us alive. Maybe. Probably some indicator in the browser would maybe be smart too. Make it a little easier in OBS to know what's going on. Okay, so that was that side of things, and then the client side of things is where we needed to do the other thing, the other thing. Kind of the thing we just did on the multi-user one. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to edit it. This business, this nonsense. And then instead of this is where we will do all our fun business. Really just grab this whole thing. Good try. What did I do? Didn't we have this problem before? How does that work sometimes and not other times? Is that because of some stupid thing where we can't play audio unless someone has clicked on it? Let's try it over here and see what happens. Okay, that seems okay. Maybe we need just like some little dot in the corner that tells me what's going on with bot made this, like some little indicator friend. I don't want these in separate files. I've decided. Ooh, that was interesting. It jumped over. It seemed like it maybe would have gone to the env file, but it was kind of smart enough to not do that. Interesting glitch. It's almost like you knew people would stream this. Okay, and then Okay, that gives us a cute little dot in the corner, and then we can say, like, oh no, let's do this. And then if we get the indicator, yeah, no, we can do this stuff. Binary C, do you have an office or do you just have like interns living in a cage? What did I break? Oh yeah, don't do that. We don't want it. Get out of here. What did I do? How did I break my indicator? Was it just there moments ago? That's supposed to say ID, not div. Ridiculous. Okay. Why is there overflow? What have I done? Is it you? Why do you think you need to scroll? Oh, margin padding none. Yeah, probably. Maybe? Yes. Okay, so now we have a little dot. So we can just do something that when we're connected, we'll do the thing, and when we're not connected, you know the drill. So we'll do like indicator element dot class list dot add connected, and then on close or error maybe. I think we'd get a close no matter what, even if it was an error. Why didn't that work? Isn't that, is that not right? With class connected. So, what silly thing did I do? Lima color. Okay. I thought that a class would override. Oh, do I need to do this for more specificity? To make it important? Can I just do this? Okay. So that seems okay. And then if I was to go like break the server deliberately. Then I'd get a disconnect. And it's probably just spamming, trying to reconnect. And then we set that. And we seem to be connected. So then if I go to bot made this and we refresh our cache here, we get the tiniest little indicator. The littlest indicator in the corner. It's adorable. It could be a little bigger. But as long as that indicator is there, our stuff should work, right? Like, oh, I thought I added distracted. Did I not? Is it just alert? Guess I just did alert. And then we did all this other stuff. So then the next thing to do would be to build like a little like kind of what I would like is almost like a Quake console. Like, I don't know why I'm imagining this, but no, Quake, just like Quake console. Like where the window would just lower from the top. And then you could type in all the cheat codes. So kind of I want it like whenever somebody does something, the console will happen on any of these, on these fellows, like something cool happens. Or not. I don't know. Now people like that, right? Like it's not just me looking at chat, it should be, the thing should appear on screen somewhere, probably. I like this pink paint all over. Who did that? Was that Draclin? From the control page, not in the overlay. I kind of wanted in the overlay to have, you know, just so people can see their name and stuff when something cool happens. Like when Draclin reaches 47 years of subscriptions, I want it to appear up there somewhere. But maybe that console is not the best way to do it. What would be the best way? I could almost, like earlier I was imagining almost like a news ticker. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe today's not the day to decide. We did the thing. It seems like bot made this is going to be connected. Let me switch here. I got paint all over my face. What was that URL? Where's the paint on me URL? It was PNCA ILS multi-user? Yes. So responsive. See, the thing that's kind of nice about this, even though there's zero, well, that's a weird one. I guess it's still a problem. It puts the latency in a different place. Like you could use this and I could have some set place where people could go and do heat-like things, but and then they would instantly get their feedback, but it still would be delayed in the video. So I guess it's a problem forever. It's just a problem for all time. What are you drawing there? Uh-oh. Should I be worried? I mean, Is that a person with a nose, I hope? Is that that's just a cartoon character with a big nose? And that's his, okay. A water gun? Is that like a super soaker? Just censor this. Inappropriate. How did you end up with a gross flesh color, by the way? How did that happen? Monsters. I gotta switch to the other thing. We gotta get the name thing working. Draclin. Vandal. You're a vandal. Look what you've done to my face. How did you end up with a flesh color? Yeah, the names were working. I just wanted to do something cool with them. Like, they're pretty boring at the moment. Like, where people can click and have their name and then their name will explode. We could do that with chat also. Like some kind of overlay where... That'd be kind of an interesting thing to do with cheer. What are you drawing? Is that a creeper? Is that me? I want a good color. Okay. This one. Do I have to hold very still? Look at my fingers shaking with determination. How's the accuracy? Looks pretty good. I think I'm moving a little. You know, this is very stylish in the world of motion graphics right now, like outlining things with real glowy outlines. So, oh right, it's not an overlay, of course. It could be. It could be. You're just having to. I'll try to move my fingers into it. Okay. Yeah. Well. No, Draclin. Why? 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 You're gonna lose your privileges. Was that a Thanksgiving turkey you were drawing? Is that what that was? Like a Thanksgiving hand turkey? Yeah, you got me. What's gonna happen someday if like, you know, in the future when I'm a well-regarded experimenter and educator, you know, when my archives of my streams are in the Library of Congress for all my accomplishments, and future students will come to study all my wise words, and then they'll see that. That's what they'll learn. Tragedy, travesty, even. It looks like, where is it? It's over here. It looks like the indicator is still indicating. Draclin, can you alert me? Still. Yeah. I think maybe it's going to work. I don't know what's going to happen. So we've seemingly defeated either some internal WebSocket timeout thing, or maybe the glitch timeout, although I don't think we were even making it to 5 minutes, actually. And so I have to see now what happens with this 12-hour thing when it takes time to spin up. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Overlay stuff? I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Oh, look, that closed and reopened. Interesting, interesting. I was just thinking about how I want it to look. Like, I was thinking of the Quake kind of console drop-down thing, but maybe the like two birds with one stone sort of thing is to make some sort of explosive text thing in Pixie or P5, where we could use it for when you click your name. Yeah, give me a reference, sure. Where basically that either by clicking your name or having one of those events or even potentially having a custom chat command, text would end up on the screen and then it would explode and bounce all over the place. I don't know yet. We gotta think about it. Whoa, look at Binary C's master control panel. I really like your kind of brutalist HTML design. I'm into it. You gotta get rid of these the gradients on the buttons, and then you'll have a very beautiful brutalist interface. What if when one of those things happen, we make a thing that's letters and then they can fall and then nice little things will grow out of the ground? I kind of want to do a heat thing for that. Okay, I'm waiting for your reference. Everybody's waiting for Draclin. Everybody just wait around. I wonder how this thing's gonna go tomorrow. I'm like slightly worried that my something's gonna go wrong trying to stream from my laptop. Oh, I gotcha. So you're just building onto OBS remote stuff. What else is going on? We need to push the name thing. It's not even pushed yet. Oh, I should play with that. I should play with the OBS remote stuff. I also meant to play with some of those NDI apps. They all seem not great. I mean, there's only 2 that I found, but neither of them seemed exceptional. Have you tried the NDI OBS apps, Binary C? What's we need to get the Bebby up or something. What is up even? You don't like you don't like NDI in general? I haven't done a ton with it, but I thought it was kind of cool, just for some local stuff that I wanted to do. But I do like the idea of being able to like, so when especially if I'm gonna like set up a workspace and start doing physical stuff, I would probably like some untethered camera options, and having an iOS app seems like it would be handy unless it just sucks. Draclin just left to start his own channel. Whoa, what happened? How did I get an alert? Wait. Whoa, man, Type Cookie, hello. Thank you for the raid. That's perfect timing because I was just testing that very thing that you just heard. So great. That means it worked. That means this little guy, this guy's okay. How was your stream, Type Cookie? We're not doing anything very exciting right now. Everybody's waiting for Draclin. The kissing booth is turned on. We can turn back on the drawing thing. I don't want to turn on the drawing thing because Draclin vandalized it with obscene graffiti. Yes, that's perfect. Yes, I now need to add like nice visual things. It's nice when you can help someone without even meaning to help. Like you just walk into the room and you have magically helped. Maybe we turn on the Bebby. Bebby's always a crowd pleaser. So Type Cookie and anybody else taking a gander, you can click my video and it will spawn treats for this cat. Something I've been working on recently in this channel is if you haven't been around, I don't know if you've been around before, Type Cookie, have you? Sorry if I'm misremembering. But we've been working on this Twitch extension that lets us do weird, how do you science and technology? The trick I think is to do it in the other order. I think you should technology first and then science. And I think that's where a lot of people get tripped up. I get it that Twitch wanted to go in alphabetical order with them, but I don't know. I think it was not the right answer. I think it was a mistake. I do actually, I don't know. That's one of the... I had a call with Twitch on Tuesday to talk about my extension, and it was definitely me complaining to the wrong person. But one of the things I complained about was how science and technology is like a slightly lonely island compared to when everybody was on creative. Draclin's long gone. Draclin's just making his own thing now. He's gonna pretend that he... Oh, awesome. What kind of... Draclin. Whoa, a furious no from Draclin. You just started twitching? Cool. What kind of stuff were you streaming? The Bebby appears to be quite hungry. On my stream today, I'm teaching a workshop tomorrow about interactive live streaming, and so I was just getting a bunch of example readies. Oh, Choco Taco. Like totally custom? Can you just describe it to me? Can you just paint a picture with your words? Lamp. Lamp stuff. You might want to change the so I'm assuming in that case the M is MySQL, right? That's the classic. However, there if you wanted to switch your database strategy, there is a contest. I don't know why I'm plugging this so much. So the contest that I just finished for Twitch, now there's one for MongoDB. Not there. Dev post. Hackathons online. I was looking at that Octo one. Anyway, here's the new one. MongoWorldDB. 53 days to submit $42,000 in prizes. So my workshop is tomorrow at PNCA, and I will probably stream some part of it. But the biggest things that I've been focused on, one, this thing that you're seeing with the cat. Where's the cat? So this, wait, the cat's over here. This is all done with Heat. So this is all done with the Twitch extension that I've been working on, where you can have people click directly on the video. So you can try that if you're in a browser. You just click on there. Also we did some like very light, simple chat stuff. That's where the alert sound came from, all on Glitch. But I will try to stream at least part of that workshop tomorrow afternoon. And if you miss it, there will be a VOD, but it'll probably be long and meandering because I tend to be meandering. A bunch of Choco Tacos parachuting in, and the quantity scales based on the gift amount. Oh, that sounds nice. Draclin, mine's gonna be hearts. Hearts will explode, of course. Anyway, yeah, so okay, cool. If your next project feels like it's gonna be Mongo, I've been trying to come up with some excuse to do a Mongo project. I think I have a general plan. Draclin, thank you for trying. Appreciate it. That's fair. Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of finished the thing I was going to work on tonight. I feel bad that, like, to stop right after a raid. Type Cookie, I do appreciate it, but I'm kind of did the thing I was going to do today. What else should I do? Should we raid? Who are we going to raid? Lana Lux is streaming. Nobody else I follow is streaming. Kindred Dev is being hosted by New Noiseworks. Does anybody know Kindred Dev? Maybe we can swing by there. I feel like I mess it up. My raid will be tiny too. We'll just like incrementally build a larger raid. Okay, I'll raid and then I'm gonna go get a snack. What is our raid message? Draclin, you're in charge of that. Unless it's obscene, and then you are no longer in charge. Scott raid this? Scott raids? Scott raid this? Okay. Raid. How do I do the thing? What did I just say? Do I need to make a... So I need to make a icon? Is that what you're telling me? Wait, I've gotten confused. I've confused my own self. Yet again. What am I... I'm falling to pieces. There it is. Okay, great. Great. Scott made this logo with a pirate flag. I mean, it was based on a skull and crossbones. It's true. I know. I gotta start. I gotta brand it. We gotta do branding. Is that my problem? Is that why I'm not a Twitch sensation? Because I don't have cool overlays and icons? Draclin and Binary C, you are now my brand strategists. Okay, we are gonna raid Kindred Dev. I just typed /kinderdev or /raid kinderdev, right? I don't have to do anything else. I feel like I screw this up every time. Screw it up every time. Also, do I say goodbye first? When do I actually stop my stream is the thing I'm confused about. Do I stop my stream and then do the raid, or did I do the raid and then stop my stream? Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye. We'll leave the Bebby on my head. I'll just, yeah, rookie mistakes. Nobody wants that. Okay, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you, Type Cookie, for the raid. Let's try this, and I'm not gonna screw it up this time. I'm probably gonna screw it up. I feel like I always screw it up. Okay. Oh man, we're almost ready to go. We get ready. Oh my gosh, the raid now button is gonna happen. I'm gonna push the raid now button. I think we're ready. Okay, thank you everybody. Farewell.
Not obvious, but like there is like, oh, if I just went